What's up, everybody? Hope you're having a great day. Welcome back to another episode of the Bourbon Report. I'm Jordan.
I'm Brian.
Today's episode is super exciting. Our good friend Brett, who is probably one of our number one fans.
He probably is. He's been around since early on. He
very
found
beginning.
Our page real early.
Very beginning. Brett was here, and he comments on a lot of things. A lot of you might have actually seen his name pop up. And
he engages in all of our content, so we really appreciate him.
Yeah.
And then he set us up pretty nice.
This episode goes out to Brett, and let's talk about what he gave us.
Yeah. So the first one we're going to start off with, we kind of go by proof.
Yeah.
And this is a big dog. Michter 10-year. This was the 2020 batch. I've never had Michter 10-year, so I'm really looking forward to that.
And Michter's just makes awesome stuff.
Awesome stuff. It does. This one comes at a premium. I don't know what the 20 cost whenever he got it, but now it's around $200.
Yeah.
So it's pretty salty.
Yeah.
That comes in at 94.4 proof.
Okay.
A little lower on the proof side. But that's the most Michter stuff is.
Yeah.
It's I don't know if they have anything that's over 100.
Well, they have their barrel strength that they'll release.
Oh, okay.
So,
but their main offering.
But other than
all that lower.
But actually, barrel strength Michters, I think they go into the barrel at 104 proof, so it's
still
not really all that high.
Right,
So, and the second glass we have here is the Joseph Magnus Murray Hill Club Special Batch 4. So this is 111 proof, and it is a blend for between 18 and 17-year bourbons, and the mash bill for that is 75% corn, 21% rye, 4% malted barley. And I did take a whiff of that before we filmed, and that smells really, really good.
So, okay, then in our third one is going to be Little Book Chapter 7. This one has a lot of things going on with it, so I'll try to rattle it off. But it has an 18, 17, 9, and 4-year-old blend of Kentucky bourbon, as well as a 10-year and a 4-year rye, and then a 5-year malted whiskey. So
Little Book's always all over the place.
Yeah, there's a lot going on there. 118.1 proof, and this retailed around $150. I don't know. Like I said, this is not one I've seen, so I've never had any of these. I'm actually looking forward to all these.
Coming out of Jim Beam out of Claremont, Kentucky. Now, I did not look up what the price was on this Murray Hill.
It was 150, I believe.
150. Okay, I know some of their stuff. A lot of their stuff, Joseph Magnus is up there. So, all right, let's dive on right into it. Which one are you most excited about, Brian? Let's go with that.
I think the Michters. I've just always wanted to try that.
Once you smell it, you will understand.
Oh my, yeah, that's lovely.
That is really, really good. Oh man.
A little fruity, a little flowery.
Yeah, a little fruity, a little floral.
Get smoke on it because it's got the age.
But there's not like
it's not overbearing.
Not overbearing oak either.
It's just super pleasant.
Yeah. All right, let's go in for a sip. Oh, wow.
That's a little bit of heaven right there.
That is a little bit of heaven. That is
delicious. It's one of those that's got so much going on. I say it all the time.
Overwhelming.
It's just overwhelmed my palate.
Mm-hmm.
It said, we're going to give you like 200 flavors all at once, and you figure it out.
There they are.
Oh, my. That's unique. That's different than almost anything I've ever had.
That is.
I mean, it's traditional elements, but it's just packaged in a way.
And the sweetness doesn't hit until the back.
Mm-hmm.
And through the middle, there is some sort of, a lot of people talk about, leather, and you're like, who's tasted leather? You kind of go by when you smell something.
Mm-hmm.
And I get a good, if leather was sweet through the mid palate, I don't know if any of that's making sense, or if you're tasting that too, but there's something.
There is a sweetness.
I want to hesitate to use the word funk because sometimes that has a negative connotation, but this is fantastic. But there's some different funk kind of flavor towards the front mid palate that
somebody smoked around leather.
Yeah,
like a
cigar,
Swisher Sweet around his.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is.
It'd be more premium than that.
Yeah, you're sipping on this. You're probably not doing a Swisher.
Tastes like I'm walking through a Sperry's store, like a bunch of boat shoes around me that are really expensive and good.
Man, that is amazing.
That's a top sip for me.
Yeah, that's going to be hard to top.
And that proof dialed in right at the right.
It actually drinks a little like it would be higher. I would guess 100 proof.
Okay. Yeah. right.
Not that it's hot.
No. Right.
I just would not guess that it's 94.
Right. It's got a lot of that flavor that you would expect out of a higher proof.
Awesome.
Well, that's the end of the episode, folks. Thank you.
I hate taking a sip of the water and get rid of that. But we have to move on. These are all going to be awesome.
Yeah, well, the thing we're complaining about, Maria. And this is just butterscotch all day long. Butterscotch and spice.
It's not a spice.
Not as oaky. This is a blend of 18 and 17-year bourbons.
Which
and
it's insane.
The oak is not overpowering.
Yeah.
There's hardly any at all.
I get a little bit, but it's not like I said, it's not.
I was expecting to get punched in the face with, I guess. Too. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
It does not smell proofy at all either.
Mm-mm.
It does not burn. And thanks, Brett. This is some pretty old bourbon to be sipping on. So cheers to you, pal. The color of it is beautiful. I saw you raise your glass up there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Almost looks like a dark sweet tea.
Some good legs on it. Ooh. That one comes and gets you.
Yeah.
That one's right in your face.
That one's got a candy sweetness to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a candy bar.
It dies down, but it was super spicy off the get-go.
Mm-hmm.
But it dies out as it's going back.
Kind of like a Christmas spice kind of thing or something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, real spice forward. I didn't, like I said, that's all I got on the first taste of it was spice. But there's got to be...
I don't feel like that drinks like 111 proof. I think it drinks a little bit lower.
Really?
I would guess that.
Oh, wow. I would guess that at 120.
Really?
Yeah. I think it's hotter than I'll get
out.
out.
I can feel it in my chest, but that doesn't feel hot to me.
I am getting a chocolate taste now.
Yes, chocolate. That's what I was trying to think of.
My mouth is still on fire right now.
And I'm like, oh, this is...
You're not having anything? Like I said, mine is still
I had a little bit in my chest, and there's a little bit in the throat, but it's not overwhelming.
Oh, yeah. That butterscotch on the nose is really good.
Now that you said that chocolate, there's like a Christmas spice chocolate and like a candy sweetness. Maybe a little like peanut butter, kind of like a sweet peanut buttery kind of thing.
A little
towards the back.
A little chalky.
Yeah. I like that one a lot though.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Yeah. Now, little book, what proof? 118.1.
Mm-hmm. This one people spoke pretty highly of. I think this was
Yeah.
Oh.
Like a little tobacco.
Oh, definitely tobacco.
It smells like I kind of cut the grass in the springtime.
I wasn't expecting that one.
like woody,
real woody
like shrub, like green shrubbery.
Yeah, or like your mulch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. In very positive ways, by the way. It's very good
but
stuff.
That's not what I expected.
No.
That kind of caught me off guard.
That's got to be. There's a rye in this. It's a blend of rye.
There's three different ryes.
3 different ryes.
Two ryes.
2 different ryes. So
10 and a 4.
That's got to be influenced. A slight bubblegum note. You got to really search for it.
Yeah, I can get that on the nose. I'm not getting like a spearmint or a minty type thing, but
a bubblegum kind of thing. Let's go for a sip.
I definitely get the rye on the palate.
It's a lot of cinnamon.
But then I'm getting that. What is that element that you get with ryes all the time?
Licorice?
Nah, it's not a licorice, but it
like a root beer licorice.
Yeah, I'll think of it here in a minute. Maybe I'll go in for another.
A little rye bread.
Damn, now the rye comes out on the nose.
Oh man, yeah. You're right. That just like that
changed the whole nose.
That changed the whole nose.
After you tasted it. Actually made it better.
Yeah. It's better. And the nose was good initially, and then after you had that taste, it has improved. That bubblegum note has kind of come to the forefront too.
I think it is that bubblegum note that I'm picking up.
Mm-hmm. I get that on the palate now.
The spice burn on that is amazing.
Yeah. Now, what do you think the proof is on that? Does it drink at 118 or higher?
Yeah, if I was guessing, I'd say 120.
Yeah.
So I would have been in the ballpark of what it is.
Yeah, I probably would have as well.
So I don't think it doesn't burn you like 130.
I would guess you'd be all right guessing 115 to 120 on that.
Right.
It's kind of got an element on the nose now, kind of similar to rare breed, kind of how rare breed sort of smells every now and then. How rare breed smells like. And I think it's that rye because Wild Turkey does have a fair amount of rye in it.
I'm getting that rye,
Like a little funkish,
like a funk. Yeah, that's what I said.
like
The
a
rye
little
funk. Like more so. Maybe I haven't had rare breed in a little while. But I don't.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
It's reminiscent. Doesn't I guess I shouldn't
Okay.
say smells like, but it is reminiscent.
Dang, that's really good though.
That note, that bubblegum note, really is sticking out. That's usually when I know I like it, but it's not overwhelming. A lot of times, I'll get a bubblegum note that's overwhelming, and this is complimentary more so than like forward, and I really dig that.
Now I am getting a little bit of a mint.
Okay.
Kind of off of that bubblegum note as it gets a little bit farther back in my
Towards the back.
towards the back.
Toward the back.
Turns a little bit more minty.
It's not strong.
No, not strong at all. But that's.
Once again, it's like a complimentary kind of thing.
I'll tell you what, he knocked it out of the park as far as pairing up different elements.
Yes.
I mean, there's so many different tasting elements on
Yes.
this.
Yeah.
These three bourbons, it's amazing.
I'm glad we didn't decide to blind them.
Oh,
because I don't know what I would have picked.
Yeah. Even knowing what they were,
Right.
I guess the only thing I think I probably could have picked would have been the Michter.
Yeah.
Just because knowing the proof points.
Right. Yeah.
But other than that, I don't think I could have picked anything. So
This is fantastic.
yeah, those
Every
are
single
all-
one of these.
and they're unique in their own way.
Every single one of them.
I would
is absolutely
say I'd
fantastic.
probably still lean towards
Yes.
the Michter 10 being my favorite.
Yes.
And then a very, very close
This is-
second
yeah, it's
would be the Little Book.
I was gonna say this is a horse race right here,
Yeah.
and I don't know.
In a different day, I might go the whole other way.
Right.
I think that would be my second. This would be my third.
Right.
But yeah, like you said, I think it's first in 2 seconds.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Which
Yeah.
really, this I'd never had anything from Joseph Magnus. This is the first product I've ever tasted.
Right.
I
I don't think I've ever had
I
anything
think-
either, unless I had their
Oh my
lower offering.
Smell it. There's now sorry to interrupt you, Phil. There's this hazelnut note that is attached to the butterscotch that put that in a candle. I think the nose on this.
Well, I get a haze. I see where you're going with. I also think like the little nut candies. It's kind of a nut with chocolate in it. And,
Oh, okay. Okay.
Or not with chocolate, with caramel in it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like a little turtle. Turtle.
Yeah,
Yeah, those things.
Maple
That's a
nut,
pecan.
maple nut goodie or whatever.
Oh yeah. I think that the nose for me, I'm gonna go out here. The nose for me is gonna put this ahead of the Little Book. Not because the Little Book one is bad nose, but this is a very good nose.
Mm-hmm.
It's just high caliber.
I did like how the nose opened up on the Little Book after tasting it.
Yeah.
Just kind of. And actually, I just tasted this and then went back to it, and it smells like it did the first time.
Is that right?
Yeah. I don't smell any of those
I don't
elements that opened up
I don't
after
either.
I tasted it.
Like hardly the bubble gum.
Yeah, actually, it muted it.
Yeah, muted it down. We're learning. Thanks for the lesson, Brett. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, it's back to that kind of fresh cut grass, woody, mulchy, in a very good way. Man. Okay. I like the nose. It's a draw because I like the nose on the Magnus better than the Little Book, but I like the palate on the Little Book better than the Magnus.
Mm-hmm.
Is that fair?
That's about where I'm at too.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
I said,
Okay.
I
That's
think
what you agree with that one?
Yeah, I think we're close. Like I said, there's a clear, not a clear cut winner, but there's a winner in my book, and then there's two that are just
It's a draw.
pretty much
It's a
amazing
draw.
too.
It's
So
a
it's
draw.
an A plus and an A almost plus.
Yeah. A minus.
These are great.
Yeah. All right. Well, Brett, man, we really appreciate these were fantastic pours. You really didn't have to do that. That's got to be some of the best stuff in your collection, and we can't tell you how much we appreciate that. And even more so, we appreciate your support through commenting and interacting with us. And now that we've met, appreciate your friendship. So just really, really appreciative, and it's so cool
this is the cool stuff about the channel that we've had others do this as well. It's just really cool that people are engaging and want to send their these bottles to us for us to try. It's just amazing. Like I said, the short time we've been here, and it just seems like we've made so many good friends out there that want to see us. I think do well. They want to see us sample their bourbon. I mean, that's cool. Yeah,
so, and kind of a larger point to that. That's kind of the essence of the bourbon community. Everybody. That's kind of the point of it all, right? So you buy something cool and you share it with your friends, and that's kind of just how it is. And that's our mantra around here. If you're not familiar with us, share your whiskey. We end every single episode saying that. That's on our shirts, and we really appreciate Brett sharing his whiskey. And I guess we don't really go out and solicit samples from people, but if you want to be like Brett and have us share something with us and show us what you like out of your collection, just send us a message on Facebook or Instagram. We've got our email on the YouTube page, or just drop a comment in one of the videos and we'll get linked up with you. So, all right, well, we're going to end this episode the same way that we always do, and that is when you're with your family and your friends, always share your whiskey.